I'm John Beaudin. You know the guy who produced the last two Bobby Kimball albums is John Zaika. He's been on this channel before talking about Bobby Kimball. We'll have an update on Bobby coming up next week. But John and Arnie Vilches are in a band called Tribal Reasons. We'll play you their very first single, What It Is I Do, coming up. I'm John Beaudin from Rocky Street Music. You know, most of the time when you do an interview, you are helping them, they're helping you. They want something, you need them, everyone's happy, and then you walk away. And sometimes, now and then, you'll form a quasi-relationship with some of these artists. But it's rare, I've got to tell you, it doesn't happen an awful lot. John Zaika was the guy who introduced me to Bobby Kimball, the former lead singer of Toto. And have Bobby on this channel is also the producer of Bobby Kimball for the last two albums. He's worked with Jeff Lorber, Mickey Thomas, hangs with Bill Champlin, Mitchell Foreman. I mean, the guy's phone book has a lot of very popular rock and rollers and jazzers on there. Tribal Reasons, as I mentioned, is the brand new band. It's John Zaika and Arnie Vilches, who's an amazing guitarist and a real nice guy. Hoping to get Arnie on this channel real soon. But the inspiration behind the single is something that I discovered early in my broadcasting career. My friends would all be excited. They go, oh my God, John became a DJ. Can I come with you on the air one night? And after an hour, they were so bored silly, they wanted to perform Harry Carey on themselves. I mean, it was really boring for them. John Zaika will tell you a very similar story about what it is he does. What It Is I Do, fantastic song. I mean, here's the thing. When I heard this song, I was first surprised because I'm going, there's a lot of rockers on here, but I love this. Tell me about releasing this song first.
Well, it's a funk rock track, and it has to do with writing music and the relationships that I've been in and a lot of my friends have been in where whether it's a female or a male, and everybody's like, well, I love the music business. And then they're like, can I go to the studio with you? And then they come to the studio and they end up listening to a hi-hat track for an hour and they're like, oh my God, get me out of here. So I was writing this song and I was late for this girl's birthday. And I just said, lyrically, I just find it hard to give you time, peace of mind. It all evolved so quickly. And it just was easy to do right there because I've always been in that situation where I love the studio. And then they're just like, oh my gosh, music, you know, it's 10 to 2, then it's noon. It's like time goes so fast when you're writing. It's like, I'll be like, the shades will be closed and it'll be like in the morning. And then I'll lift the shades up and it's dark and it's like 1 in the morning.
Find it hard to give you time, a peace of mind, yeah. We had it made, now it's changed. All you wanna do is hate me. You don't understand what it is I do. I do what it is I do. You don't understand what it is I do. I do.
This song to me encompasses a lot of stuff that you've done. You've done a lot of groovy-oriented stuff. You're like a rocker at heart as well, but this is kind of a culmination. It's interesting you'd release this song first because I'm going, this is like the greatest hits of John Zaika, right in one song.
Well, it's, you know, my roots are Detroit, so R&B funk kind of comes into play there, and I've always had that in me, and sometimes I don't get all my way in the studio, but in this case, it started with me, and Arnie came on board, so it was kind of all the stories inside of me encompassed that just the floodgate opened. So this song first, and it was like obvious choice right away, horns, called Tom Saviano up, who's El Giro, you know, he played with everybody, and it's like he came in and wrote a killer chart, and we went over to Carmen Guerrillas and recorded those horns, and it all just went down right. And Joel Taylor, you know, what can you say? Joel Taylor is one of the best drummers in the world. I saw a post the other day on Warren Hewitt, and if you could record with one drummer, and they're like, Vinny, Jeff, this, that, and I said, Joel Taylor, and a bunch of people hit like. I mean, because Joel just has all of that inside of him. I mean, he's such a musical drummer, so it's a funk rock tune, and it's about what it is you do in the studio, you know, and it was just very easy to write. Arnie laid down a killer funk rhythm track, and it evolved.
You don't understand what
the rest of the project is, people ask me, what is it? And I don't really know what to say. It's just a story inside of me, and it just all came out. But it's kind of got some Aerosmith. It's kind of got some funk to it. It's kind of eclectic in a way, but it's Maroon 5. Some people have said. Some people. I mean, it's just kind of all over. But definitely the next stuff is a little more harder edge. John Signorella played on a song. A drummer from Vegas. Philip Miner, string orchestrator. That song is like Peter Gabriel meets Ozzy Osbourne. So you're going to get it all on this project. I mean, you're going to get all of me. Everything that I felt in the studio with Bobby and Mickey and all these people I've worked with, where I've had to like dial it back and say, I got to stay focused. I can only stretch to 10 and 2. You're going to get 3 and 6, and you're going to get everything in between. It's all going to come out. And they're all stories. Yeah. So it was easy to do. What it is I do, I opened it because it was a funk, it was an up song, and now I'm going to take you for a journey through my life. You know, being sober and not being sober and all the craziness that is John Zaika. So.
I can't give you what you need. The music takes me far away. So far away. It started out just fine. Ends up the same old
As mentioned earlier, we'll have an update on Bobby Kimball. Coming up next week, John Zaika is his producer. Tribal Reasons will be releasing singles here and there till they have an album. All the information you need on Arnie and John in the description of this video. I should warn you, we are 22 interviews behind on this channel. 22 interviews that we have done that we have not put up on our channel yet. Holly Knight, who wrote Love is a Battlefield for Pat Benatar. Simply the Best for Tina Turner. And a host of other songs is going to be on this channel. John Hall from Orleans, Dance With Me, Still the One. Danny McCafferty, who was the lead singer of Nazareth for all those years. We just did an interview with him. And a whole bunch more we've got lined up for this year. I'm John Beaudin, more from John Zaika coming up next week. Make sure you comment on our videos, subscribe to our channel, and share our videos. This is Rock History Music.